It's that time of the year again. That time when we all collectively remember that Counter-Strike used to get Halloween updates on a yearly basis. In the past 4 years, we haven't gotten one at all, but with the release of CS2, I'm hoping that Valve tries a little bit more with this and actually brings back Halloween updates. But for now, let's just look back at the old Halloween updates of CSGO and speculate on what might come in the future if we were to get another. But first, I need to give a big thanks to Leadify for sponsoring this video. Leadify is an amazing tool that allows you to track and celebrate your unique Counter-Strike accomplishments. It tracks your personal bests and gives you after-match reports to see how well you did. They even have these little achievement badges that portray your accomplishments from any specific match. You can use the compare feature to compare your performance with your friends. Their special Leadify rating uses advanced statistics to reward smart plays and ignore useless frags, giving a more accurate representation of how you did in the game in one single stat line. And hey, even if you're not a numbers person and you prefer the substance of the game, Leadify automatically finds your best play from each match and sends you a highlight generated by All-Star. Thanks again, Leadify, for sponsoring this video. Follow my link in the description or the pinned comment to sign up for free today. CSGO's first Halloween update was in 2013, and it just threw some shitty ghost costumes on the chickens. Still more than what they've done lately, but hey. Halloween 2014 brought masks to casual game modes as a crossover with Payday 2 and Team Fortress 2. It wasn't just this though, it also made spectators able to become ghosts and kinda mess with the current alive players. They appeared in kill cams. Also, if you killed a chicken during this update, it would come back to life as a zombie chicken, which is sick as hell. 2015 was nothing new, but in 2016 we got a major change. The chickens got a new costume. They had pumpkins on their heads. Okay, but seriously, in 2017 the pumpkin chickens were back and nothing else new was added, but 2018 was the real major Halloween update, the one that you all probably remember most. This was the update that featured the infamous Cobblestone redesign. But that wasn't all that they added in this update. First of all, they greatly increased the functionality of ghosts. They could now graffiti, interact with in-map items like soccer balls, and turn chickens into zombies. Speaking of chickens, they got back their silly ghost costumes from the first Halloween update, and they spawn on every map. Also, they added 2 pumpkin-themed soccer balls on every map for the ghosts to play with and replaced bullets with candy corn. Cool. But what I'm sure you're all more interested in are the infamous changes to Cobblestone. I will at one point make a full video on this map. I swear, guys, it's coming. I know I've been saying that for like a year at this point, but for real this time. Maybe. Anyways, the changes to Cobble in this update were very large. They cut out around a third of the map, most of which was just running distance in T-spawn, but they also greatly simplified the rest of the map. The A site, which was previously this raised platform in the corner of CT spawn, was changed to be a pile of coffins. They also removed the connector from long A to A main. These changes individually are not very good in my opinion, but when you make them together, they essentially kill a lot of the nuance of the A site. This side of the map is now incredibly boring and frustrating. It's now essentially been reduced to aim duels. This is bad map design. This is kind of a theme of this entire redesign. It kills the complexity and nuance of this map, which is a lot of the reason that it was good in the first place. Well, yes, in some cases maps can be overcomplicated. It's good that we have a Mirage in the map pool. Just a very basic, simple map. But where Cobblestone succeeded was in its complexity. If you liked Cobblestone before the remake, you liked it because of its intricacies. Cobblestone now feels like a hollow version of its former self. Another place that this is shown is in Drop. This spot pretty much pioneered the idea of a one-way drop in Counter-Strike, and now you can just jump back up. The depth that Cobblestone was once known for has been stripped away. It's for these reasons that this remake is considered to be the worst remake ever, and it's most likely why Cobblestone is no longer playable in matchmaking. But I don't think that it will stay this way forever. CS2 is a clean slate. I think that if Halloween updates were to come back for Counter-Strike, the first grand reveal should be the introduction of Cobblestone. Hopefully with a reversal of these changes in some capacity, if not a complete overhaul of the map. Speaking of the idea of a new Halloween update, let's talk about that. Valve could use this update to bring back some of the things lost with CSGO. Perhaps War Games, as a new rotating set of minigames with a few Halloween-themed games first. An idea that I've had for something like this is essentially a reuse of the Guardian missions from CSGO operations. Set it on Halloweenified maps, or at least swap out the skybox of existing maps for a nighttime one, and frame the attacking bots as zombies of some kind. And there you have it, a Counter-Strike zombie minigame. Also, you could offer some kind of high score system similar to the Premier Rank system that displays your friends who have reached the highest wave count. I don't think this would be too difficult to implement as it primarily relies on already existing systems like the Guardian system. Something that was leaked a long time ago for CS2 is the idea of nade skins, and I could see these being looped into this larger Halloween update. While this is not explicitly related to Halloween, I could see them framing it within the scope of this update. For instance, the promotional image might be a trick-or-treat basket full of the various assorted nade skins. Make the initial top-level nade skins themed after candy, for instance, a Tootsie Roll flashbang, a gumball, high explosive grenade, etc. When it comes down to it, the reason that Halloween updates have stopped is fairly clear. These updates primarily change things in casual game modes, and the Counter-Strike player base is extremely competitively oriented these days, much more than it was when these updates were a regular occurrence. And realistically, when they did come, we took them for granted. We didn't really care. Similar to how operations disappeared since everybody always bashed them online, the fate of Halloween updates comes down to the simple fact that nobody really cared about them when they did come, and the last Halloween update ever just so happened to be shipped with a terrible change to a beloved map, which invoked more hate than usual. But all hope is not lost, and as I've been saying about pretty much everything for the past few months, anything can happen with CS2. Halloween updates are a long-standing tradition that added a lot of flavor to the early days of CSGO, and I'm not alone in believing that they've been sorely missed. Obviously, the focus of development should still be on fixing bugs, but the Counter-Strike team is large and can work on multiple things at once. In my opinion, a good update to CS2 that includes actual content is necessary in the coming weeks, considering the incredibly bare state that the game is in right now. CS2 isn't going to die, but the modern climate of video games moves very quickly, and we've still got the spotlight for now. It's best to make use of that before it inevitably moves on to the next thing. Thank you. Hey guys, I kind of made this video banking on a Halloween update not releasing like a week ahead of time, and I'm glad that that's come true. I'm also a little sad, of course, because I do wish that Halloween update did come, but you know, again, I mean, it could come out today. It'd just be like a quick 2-day seasonal thing. I'd be down for it, but you know, it's not a huge deal if it doesn't. But yeah, follow me on Twitter, link in the description. Also on Twitch, also in the description. I never stream, don't get me wrong, but you should follow me there anyways. And lastly, as usual, if you guys like Counter-Strike, if you like this video, you should leave a like. And of course, subscribe to see more content just like this. I am back on that weekly grind, guys, I swear. It's not gonna stop. It'd be really funny if I missed next week now, but yeah. Alright, bye. See ya.